Greetings to those who watch below. This is our penultimate Halloween special video. Today, I've asked over a few friends that you might recognise to help me tell a few micropasta stories. Let's begin. I can't move, breathe, speak or hear, and it's so dark all the time. If I knew it would have been this lonely, I would have been cremated instead.
You hear your mom calling you into the kitchen. As you are heading down the stairs, you hear a whisper from the closet saying, "Don't go down there, honey." I heard it too.
I woke up to hear knocking on glass. At first, I thought it was the window, until I heard it come from the mirror again.
I always did love your face, and everything about it. That's why I'm wearing it now.
I begin tucking him into bed, and he tells me, "Daddy, check for monsters under my bed." I look underneath for his amusement and see him, another him, under the bed, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, "Daddy, there's something on my bed."
I kiss my wife and daughter goodnight before I go to sleep. When I wake up, I'm in a padded cell, and these nurses keep telling me it was just a dream.
I always thought my cat had a staring problem. She always seemed fixated on my face, until one day when I realised that she was always looking just behind me.
He rubs my back, kisses my forehead, and whispers, "Don't worry, I'll always be there for you." He does this every night on the anniversary of his death.
As I was stumbling in the dark to get to the bathroom, I felt my dog brush against my leg. I froze as I heard my dog barking at something downstairs.
After a hard day at work, I came home to see my girlfriend cradling our child. I didn't know which was more frightening, seeing my dead girlfriend and stillborn child, or knowing that someone broke into my apartment to place them there.
Nurse's note. Born 7 pounds 10 ounces, 18 inches long, 32 fully formed teeth, silent, smiling, always smiling.
Last night, I had an itch that just would not stop. I knew what it was, but as hard as I tried, I could not reach it. So, I laid there all night, silently cursing the person who had forgotten to remove my toe tag before I was buried.
She wondered why she was casting 2 shadows. After all, there was only a single light bulb.
My wife woke me up one night to tell me that there was an intruder in the house. I didn't believe her though. She was murdered by an intruder 2 years ago.
The last thing I saw was my alarm clock flashing 12:07 before she pushed her long rotting nails through my chest, her other hand muffling my screams. I sat bolt upright, relieved it was only a dream. But as I saw my alarm clock read 12:06, I heard my closet door creak open.
"I can't sleep," she whispered, crawling into bed with me. I woke up cold, clutching the dress she was buried in.
When I was first able to hear again, I would often talk to myself when I was alone, just to enjoy the sound in my ears. It stopped shortly after, once I started hearing replies to my conversations.
I was having a pleasant dream when what sounded like hammering woke me up. After that, I could barely hear the muffled sound of dirt covering the coffin over my own screams.
Being the first to respond to a fatal car accident is always the most traumatic thing I see as a police officer. But today, when the crushed body of the little dead child boy, strapped in his car seat, opened his eyes and giggled at me when I tried to peel him out of the wreckage, I immediately knew that today would be my last day on the force.
The grinning face stared at me from the darkness beyond my bedroom window. I live on the 14th floor. Hi guys, Brimstone here. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Tomorrow we'll be having a live action reading of The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. So lucky you guys, you don't get any flat pictures tomorrow. Also, for those of you who were wondering, I said on yesterday's video on Urban Legends that I would reveal which story is actually true. The answer is number 4, Can You Lend Me a Hand? I hope to see you all again tomorrow on Halloween. Until then, sleep tight.